Today we're going to look at the latest version of the Outlines page on the AI Author Studio. There's a lot of enhancements to it, and the whole idea of this is that first you create a project for the book you want to work on, then you work on the outlines for it. You can see I've got a book I imported here which already has an outline that I've modified. But if you want to create an outline from scratch, you go to the section that's collapsed called Project Outline Templates. You can create a brand new template by putting in the name and the steps, or you can import templates. This is the whole procedure for doing that. And then they go into this list and you choose the list, and then you can replace the outline either at the front or the back. Let's replace the front of the outline here by applying this template on cookbooks, and it will give us the revised outline. And you can see that it's got the preface of the cookbook chapters in front. You can do all sorts of mixing and matching with outlines like this. Okay, so once you've got the outlines the way you like them, then you can add stuff to them. You can do things like generate other information to go with your book, such as characters. If we want to define some characters, I've defined a couple, or places and ideas. I've done that here, interstellar rockets and Earth, and I have all sorts of information about them, because if you're going to write a fiction book, you have to have the characters and you have to have lots of information about where they are and what they're doing and that type of thing. So you can define all this stuff here. You can also set up a story timeline. When do the different chapters occur, or what's the order for them? That's a good way to pace yourself. And then you can do things like look at backups. You can create backups for the whole book here in terms of the chapter structure. I've got a couple of them. I can restore them. And if you want, you can do a full search about all this information. So Outline gives you all this stuff, all this information that you can move forward with on the book. And also, it goes to other places. For instance, in the right page, you have the same information that's brought forward. So anything you change will show up here. It shows up the people, places, ideas, and links. You have this as a constant reference for whatever chapters you're working on in the book when you're writing it. So Outlines is a very comprehensive capability, a very important capability. I forgot to mention you can also look at it in two different views. The list view, which we're on, or the layout view, which provides more information about each of the chapters. Anyway, lots of good stuff here, and Outlines is a very critical part of the book creation process in AI Author Studio. Thanks for listening.